What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our match reaction here after Liverpool have beaten Brighton by 2-1 and Manchester City and Arsenal played out the most depressing, dour, pointless 0-0 draw you're ever going to see. But we don't care one bit, because what that means for us is Liverpool are top of the Premier League table. We have breathing room over Manchester City. We have a little bit of breathing room over Arsenal. And we're heading in the right direction. Is number 20 on its way to Anfield? I want to know your thoughts. We're going to be asking you for your man of the match as well. We do apologise that the match reaction is so late, but obviously we wanted to enjoy I say enjoy, there was nothing enjoyable about it, but we wanted to take in the Manchester City-Arsenal game. And now, well, we know where we're at. We top the Premier League. It's in our own hands. Over to us. Let's see what we can do. Sheffield United on Thursday. Manchester United next Sunday. Your Reds are top of the league, and doesn't that feel great to say? I hope you're all feeling as good as I do right now, because I'm buzzing. I am buzzing, my friends. Barry Taylor straight in with 50 gifted Anfield Agenda memberships. Barry, you're a superstar, mate. Thank you so much. What a way to start the stream. So, we need your suggestions for man of the match. If the lads are in the background, I'm going to suggest we put in Alexis McAllister, Connor Bradley. Who else do you think should be in the man of the match poll, ladies and gentlemen? Endo put in a good shift as well. So we need that poll up. So let's get that going in the background, gents, if you can. And I feel like we're going to have one winner, but there you go. So look, the games are all over. We know where we sit right now. We know what we have to do, which is keep winning. 9 games to go. 2 more coming up in the next week. And that's all that stops Liverpool from lifting that league title. It is in our own hands. And that's all we could ask for. Everybody had different versions of what they wanted from today's game. I wanted an Arsenal win. Lots of people wanted a draw. The draw is what came up, obviously. And we know this now. City, 3 points behind us. And we have them on goal difference. Arsenal, 2 points behind us. They have a better goal difference than us. But we play Sheffield United on Thursday. So it's feeling good right about now. And, you know, I don't know if any of those two managers went to try and win that game today. It felt like they both played for a draw and they were too respectful to each other. The man of the match poll is up at the top of the live chat right now. You guys can have your vote. Options: McAllister, Bradley, Endo, Diaz. Vote away. Why is none of those votes changing? I don't know if it's a mistake at my end or not, but none of those polls are updating for me. The man of the match polls. Yeah, not a single vote is up. Oh, there we go. Now they've changed. Boom. Cool. Sorry, it changed. It was just delayed. Vote is up. Have your say. Poll is loading. It took a minute, but it is loading there now. It took a minute to update, but it is working there now. United, Tottenham or Aston Villa are not ready for us. Look, do you think we're winning the league now? Because I do. I said if we were top of no Mo. Are you serious? Ryan, I know we scored a goal, but Mo didn't play well today. And that's just the truth, mate. No, Mo shouldn't be anywhere near the man of the match poll today, because he doesn't deserve to be. Let's be honest about it. He put in a good goal, but his performance wasn't great. So no, he doesn't deserve to be in the poll, in my opinion. It should be a straightforward answer though, but we'll see what you guys vote for. We'll leave that running for a while. So looking at the rest of the league games, we have some difficult fixtures, of course. Aston Villa away. Spurs at home's not going to be straightforward. United away next weekend. But I think we're in the best position now to go and do it. It's in our hands. And I feel like it's our title to lose right now. That was meek from Arsenal. They didn't go to the Etihad to try and win that game. They went not to lose that game. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it, and Arsenal fans might hate me for this. But you don't deserve to win the league title if you go away and play like that. That was Arsenal's chance to make a statement, to go out and show that they're serious, that they really are league title contenders. And they went there and they played the most pointless, boring 0-0 draw. And all that's done is give us the initiative. Now, I'm sure Arsenal fans are going to say they think we'll drop points. But I think they'll drop points. And today, I think they were too meek, too weak. And it was just dull. We deserve it. We're the only one that looks like they want to go and win the damn league. That was cowardly from Arteta and cowardly from Guardiola. And I'm going to say it because the pundits won't say it. I'm going to tell you, that was cowardly. Both those managers did not go to try and win that game, in my opinion. They both played a dour, pointless, dull 0-0. And played the percentages, for want of a better phrase. And I think we have our noses in front now, and with the goodwill factor, with everything that's coming behind us, I don't see us being caught. Arsenal played for a draw, said Sound of Silence. Mo was very poor, but but it's just the fact he scored. Yep, he scored, Ryan, and it was a good goal. Don't get me wrong. Very good finish by Mo, and a lovely little slide rule pass into him from Alexis McAllister. It was a boring game all around, said Saeed. Yep, it was, mate. It was just a terrible advert. Like, as Ben said in the chat, imagine you were new to football, and let's say your boyfriend or girlfriend was trying to convince you to go watch football, and they said, look, this weekend Manchester City are playing Arsenal, two of the best three teams in the Premier League, head-to-head title contenders. Let's watch this game together. Well, you wouldn't be coming back to watch football again, would you? Because you would have said, that is what you love. That's what the hype's about. It was a terrible advert for the Premier League. And it played well for us. So I guess from that perspective, we should be happy. It's in our hands now, said Jamera. Yep, the atmosphere was cold, said Coach Bill. We win at Old Trafford and the league is ours. Agreed. Yes, I'm agreeing with you on that. If we go and beat Sheffield United on Thursday, go to Old Trafford and win, yeah, we ain't getting caught. I don't think so. I think that's a fair statement. Because look at what we have left after that. Some difficult enough games, but we should beat Everton. I'll back us to beat Spurs at home. Aston Villa away will be a difficult trip, but, you know, we should have players back at that point as well. We have Trent coming back, Jones coming back. So I think things are starting to trend in our favour. But you know what? I wonder will the pundits finally start to give us the respect we deserve? Because I'm sure you've seen the same thing as me, guys. You've been watching the pundits all the way since Christmas, and every single one of them still saying City will win the league, City will win the league, City will win the league. But we've kept going about our business, and right now everyone's played the same amount of games and we're top of the league. We should get that respect now, and I hope we do. I hope the pundits finally start saying this could be Liverpool's title. When is the player ratings video coming out? It's recorded already and going to come up straight after this, so the lads will put it out as soon as this stream is over. It's already recorded and ready to go. Fulham away is the banana skin, says Mahmood. It's a tough one, but I think we do it. I think the fact we're getting players back now from injury. You know, look at it this way. Salah's had a break, and now we're getting him back. Trent will have been out for a while, had a break. He'll be raring to go. Jota coming back. How many clutch goals has Diogo Jota scored for us? I just feel like it's all trending in the right direction for us. Mo criticism is often over the top. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. I mean, I'm fed up of the whole Mo Salah stuff. I'm fed up of the overprotection of him. If Mo has a bad game, we are goddamn entitled to say he had a bad game without having to listen to people crying over it. Nobody's criticised him over the top. He wasn't good today, and we said he wasn't good. Where's the hate there? You know, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to come on here and say Salah was the best thing in the world today. He wasn't. But he scored, and it mattered, and it counts. But what you call hate a lot of the time isn't hate from anyone. It's constructive criticism. And there's a difference. Need to chill on it, like. I'm not going to come on and lie to you. If I don't think a player's done well, I'm not going to come on and tell you the player's done well. Because that's just being disingenuous. Daniel, FC24 Gaming, thank you for joining Anfield Agenda FC, buddy. Bradley was a monster. He can do anything and is faster. Yeah, look, it's a big call. I mean, to be fair to Trent, in his interview where he spoke about coming back to fitness. He even said himself he doesn't expect to just walk back into the team. And it would be very very hard to displace Conor Bradley at the minute. Conor Bradley is in incredible form. So is Alexis, though. Can we take a minute to talk about Alexis McAllister? Because he had a difficult start to his Liverpool career. Obviously, he came in and was playing in a position that he wasn't used to, because we'd nobody to play in the six. You know, Bajcetic was injured, Thiago was out, Endo was still getting up to speed, and we relied on McAllister. But now, over the past 6-8 weeks, you can see the real Alexis McAllister, the one that feels comfortable in the team, the one that feels comfortable in his position. Incredible footballer. Very easy to like as well. Just goes about his business, gets stuck in. Really great vision. That ball he played into Salah today was amazing. Mo's finish was brilliant, calm, composed. Just class moments. Back to the top is all that matters. Perfect night to be the Reds. Yes, it's a beautiful night. I won't lie to you. During the international break, I sat there and I hoped for this night. I hoped that we'd get to sit here at the end of the Sunday and enjoy Liverpool being top of the league and enjoy results going our way and enjoy knowing it's still in our hands. And I'm very grateful that we got that and that we are where we are. Yeah, a lot to look forward to. Europa League coming up as well. 9 league games to go, you know, and I'm still burying my head in the sand a little bit with the Jurgen Klopp stuff, because it still doesn't feel real that he's going to be leaving at the end of the year. But yeah, it is what it is. Lucho closing mouths. Oh, he was tremendous. He was tremendous today. Really good, hard, energetic. Just good from Lucho. And we've seen that a lot in the last few weeks from Lucho. I should say before the international break. He was in a very good moment, and today that goal of his was exceptional. Great anticipation, great finish, just really good. Yeah, can't disagree with you. I thought Lucho was brilliant today. Alexis played like he still had the Brighton playbook, said Danielson. Yeah, he was brilliant. Really shone, and especially if you consider he picked up a yellow in the first half, so he was kind of on a tightrope then. He just managed the game so well. So did Endo. How confident are you of winning the league? Said Dylan Lynch. Oh. How confident am I? It's a good question. I'm trying to give you an honest answer. So if we broke down the 100% into the 3 clubs, I think 40% Liverpool, 30% City, 30% Arsenal. That's, if I had to break it up, I'd break it up that way. So I'd say we're 10% ahead of the other 2. Also look at the fixtures. You would say Arsenal have a harder run in. City have gone through a very difficult run of games now. They had United, they had us, they had Arsenal. So I think their end to the season, I can see them picking up a good few points. So yeah, I think 40% for us, 30% for Arsenal, 30% for City feels about right. Good to see Lucho at his best again, to Buffalo Soldier. Absolutely. Whether that's because he thinks he's in the shop window or not, it doesn't matter. He's delivering, and I'm grateful for that. If we're still top after United, we win it, in my opinion, said K McC. Just shows how much that win meant to us today, and I feel Man City and Arsenal bottled it. They just, without saying they bottled it, Daniel, they didn't want to win it. And that, I know that probably sounds like a really stupid thing to say, but neither of those 2 teams today looked like they were given 100% and leaving it all on the pitch to win that game. That felt like watching 2 teams who didn't want to lose. And that could be the difference between them winning a league title and not. So for us, brilliant. I'm glad they played out a draw, but our momentum is there. The goodwill factor's there with Klopp. Players coming back from injury. I just really think it points to the picture that Liverpool are going to win this league title. And oh God, I hope we do. Because then we get to send Jurgen off with the real goodbye. with the proper farewell, the proper celebration with the fans, the city, and hopefully the Europa League final in Dublin as well. When is Jota back? Truth is, the scheduled date is in and around the United game. I'm not going to sit here and tell you 100% he will or won't be available. I don't know, but he's not that far off. Same with Trent. Any news on Amorim? It depends who you talk to. Some people believe it is done. I don't believe it's done, but I believe it will be him. As I said, some people have said that they believe everything's agreed. I don't have that information, so I can't say that. But what I can say is people I've spoken to in the industry, in the journalist side of things as well, there is a really strong feeling that Amorim is going to be the choice. The signs coming from his side look positive as well. So yeah, I think Ruben Amorim becomes the next Liverpool manager. It feels like the media want De Zerbi to be there or thereabouts, and Richard Hughes, I believe, is a big fan of De Zerbi. But I think Michael Edwards probably more so Amorim. Even Roy Keane is making us favourites now. Well, good, because we should be favourites. I don't know how you look at the situation and don't think we're favourites at this point, unless you're very anti-Liverpool. Did you see Pep go in on Jack Grealish? No, I haven't, Sonia, but I have seen many articles to suggest that Jack Grealish is going to be up for sale this summer. I'd be interested to see who pays the money for him or how much he goes for. You'll never walk alone, champions 2024, said Mighty Red Devil. Thank you, mate, for the super chat. You're very kind. Saying on Sky that good performance by Arsenal. Well, I can kind of understand that, Peter. Because City were at home, so you would think the onus is on City to win the game. Any other time of the season, a point at the Etihad's not a bad result at all. So I could understand that from Arsenal's perspective, but I think it's the time of the season that it is now. I don't think a draw is going to be good enough long term. So I would have, if I was an Arsenal fan, I would have rather Arteta roll the dice to try and win that game. Because ultimately 1 point puts them off the pace a bit. But 3 points would have imagine the belief Arsenal and their fans would have had if they had have won at the Etihad. City Arsenal reminded me when two boxers give too much respect but just scared to take risks, and all the attackers that game ghosted, said Harry. Yeah, it felt like two boxers that were just feinting a lot, and pawing out a jab every so often just to keep things ticking along, but no commitment. You're right. Only 3 shots on target between City and Arsenal in the whole game. That's a shocking stat. And again, that's 2 of the 3 best teams in the Premier League in the Premier 4:30 Sunday kickoff slot. Yes, it's not a great advert, that. LFCJ says 40-30-30 is right, Craig. Love that realism. Look, I'm not arrogant enough to say we are going to win the league now. But I think to say we're favourites is fair. Mohamed Salah to score a hat-trick against United. Oh yeah, he loves a goal against United. Oh yeah, I fully expect to see Salah scoring in the 6-pack against United. He does love a goal at Old Trafford. If Amorim another yes manager, I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, he has exceeded his budget at Sporting. He has gone up against Porto and Benfica, who have bigger budgets, deliver the first league title for 19 years, and if they win the game in hand, will be 4 points clear this season with a potential double on the horizon. So, I mean, look, we are looking for managers that overachieve, with any budget restraints they have. I mean, not necessarily saying that to have a knock at our owners or not. It's just a fact. But we do need to support the managers more. And I hope when Ruben Amorim comes in that he is given backing. I feel like he'll get that backing because we'll sell Salah. And I know people don't want to talk about it, but you can only bury your head in the sand so long. Every fibre of me believes Michael Edwards is going to sell Mohamed Salah and use that money to give to the next manager. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Maybe you think differently, and I respect that if you do. But, Yeah, I think that's how the next few bits of transfers get funded. Darren Morton, thank you for gifting a membership, mate. You're very kind. Appreciate that. What else we got? What a boring game. Can't complain about the draw, though. It's in our hands now, said Jimmy. Hopefully, he has that Liverpool aura. Can't have a manager that doesn't. Well, his players all love him. The Sporting fans love him, even though he has a Benfica background. And look, I think we'll like him. I think we'll like Amarim. He's very interesting. We're going to see a tweak in formation most likely as well. There's no way he lets Salah go for free. No, he won't let him go for free. Not a chance. I just can't see Edwards agreeing to extend. So I think he gets sold this summer. Personally, if you ask me, I'd rather keep Salah. But I'm just telling you what I think will happen. I'd give Mo a new deal if he's willing to sign on for the same wages he's on now. But I think Michael Edwards will sell him. We can lose one, right? No. We're 2 points ahead of Arsenal and 3 points ahead of City. So no, technically we can't lose one. We can't even really draw one, which is why I said to you guys all along, I don't know if a draw is the greatest result for us. It still leaves everybody in the title race. If Arsenal had won, I felt like that would have given both of us then a 4-point cushion over City, and it would have been a head-to-head race between us and Arsenal, and I think we win that race. Now, though, we have enough over City that we've got the goal difference so far and 3 points. So that's a bit of breathing room. But Arsenal are just there 2 points behind us, and Arsenal fans will feel like they'll be hovering there if we have any slip-ups ready to go. Who would replace Salah? Difficult question to answer, Alex, because we're most likely not going to play with wingers if Amarim comes in. So we'll probably look at another number 10 or so. So I don't know who's going to replace him in that context. And again, don't take it for gospel that he's been sold. I'm just giving you my honest opinion of what I'm reading and what I think Edwards is going to look at the situation and think it's the right time to cash in. Chris van der Westhuizen, thank you, mate, for joining Anfield Agenda Ultras. Really appreciate that, Chris. Hope to see you in the Discord group soon. This hate stuff when you criticise a player has to stop. People have opinions game to game. It's not hate. One step away, no doubt, from us being called racists. Barry, I'm going to be honest, right? There's always people looking to get us all cancelled. And there's always people looking to twist everything into something more dramatic. You're able to criticise a player. And anybody who's been around in this life, or anybody who's anything about them, will understand that. But there's also this group of people in the world at the minute who want to be offended by everything, who are too soft for their own good, who've been mollycoddled by their parents or those around them, and need a dose of reality. It is our right as fans to be criticising players on a poor performance, same way we build them up on a good performance. But overall, it's one game in a season, and there's definitely no hate. So I agree with you, mate. It's getting a bit much. It feels like everybody has to be happy all the time and everything has to be brilliant. That's not life. Life is not like that. Nor would I want it to be. The bad times make us appreciate the good times, and the good times, well, they make us smile. So yeah, we're absolutely within our rights to critique. And if there's an agenda and it carries on week after week, by all means, then we have a problem. Darren Morton, thank you for upgrading your membership, mate. Appreciate you. Man of the match, Mo Salah. Well, see, Jim, I think you're on a wind-up there. Because nobody that watched that game of football, that knows anything about the game of football, would even entertain the idea of Salah being man of the match today. Only somebody who's a die-hard fan and isn't actually being honest with themselves would say that. But let's have a look at the man of the match poll anyway. So we gave you 4 options: McAllister, Bradley, Endo and Lucho. And right now at 81%, it is Alexis McAllister who is romping away with it on the man of the match poll. And I very much agree with that choice as well. I think we can end the man of the match poll because he's winning it. So, ladies and gentlemen, officially, your man of the match today is Alexis McAllister, and very, very well deserved. Fine performance. K's Old said, we have to win every game now. I mean, it feels that way. It feels that way, alright. But, oh God, I love the position we're in. You know, we don't have to rely on anyone now. It's in our hands. And that's all we can ask for, really. Salah criticism is overdone. He missed 4 chances, but I don't know about selling him, Craig. So, did you listen to what I said? I didn't say I want to sell him. See, this really winds me up. This is why content creators don't have the balls, to be honest, a lot of the time, because words get twisted. I didn't for 1 second say we should sell Mohamed Salah. Go back and listen to what I said. I said I believe Michael Edwards will sell Mohamed Salah. I said I'd give him a new contract, if you listen to what I said. And again, the criticism today was because he missed 4 or 5 chances. And it wasn't from me, it was more people in the chat. So again, I'm happy to be held to account for what I say, but you're putting words on my mouth that I never said. If you want to see, you know, put your head in the sand and think Salah's going to get a new 4-year deal, and I think you're going to be disappointed. I would give him a new deal, but all the vibes I'm hearing are not pointing in that direction. Still expect VAR to throw up some obscene results and have a say in the title. Yes, I agree. There's certainly want to get their grubby paws on it and influence it in some way. Ashley Dooley, thank you, sir, for your super chat. Said, delighted with the great result, but our shot accuracy needs to improve. Often this season, shot accuracy hasn't been great. I hope it doesn't bite us. I think we can all say, Ashley, there's been a lot of occasions this year where we've said to ourselves, don't lean back when you're shooting. I mean, I think McAllister had one today. Lucho has a few of them occasionally. For Salah, actually, I'd go differently. Today, his shooting was actually on target, but it was just too safe at times. But when it counted in the penalty area, when he got a bit of space and McAllister played it in, he opened up that body of his like he always does, used that left foot and curls it into the corner. And it was a beautiful goal. Yeah, I'm just so glad we won. So glad. Usually we struggle with lower table teams. Do you think we'll do okay against Sheffield? We should be destroying Sheffield. Honestly, if we don't win that game by 4 or 5, I'll be disappointed. That to me feels like a good chance to get the goals, you know, to close in that goal difference between us and Arsenal. Now look, we have the points, which counts, but Craig, if the money is right, Salah has to be sold to back the next manager. There's a couple of reasons why I think he'll be sold. One, positionally, we don't play with wingers in Amram's system by the looks of it. But I could counteract that and say, I fully believe Mo could play centrally. And I do. I've said that for a long time. You know, Mo has a lot of facets of his game that have improved. His ability to pass the ball, to set up attacks, to hold it up. There's a lot of things that I think Mo could do centrally. But looking at it and reading about Michael Edwards being not the biggest fan of giving players into their 30s new deals, I feel like if we look at the forwards that we've had at the club, the 3 forwards during the Klopp era, the 3 big ones, Bobby Firmino, Sadio Mane and Mo. Firmino went on a free. Mane we got small money for to Bayern. We can't allow Salah to go for free. We've got unbelievable service from Mo. We'll never see the likes of it. Unbelievable. He is the epitome of consistency and he's been amazing. But sometimes difficult decisions have to be made to allow for the future. And if an offer came in of £120 million or so in the summer for a 32-year-old with 1 year to go on his contract, I think you have to take that money. You have to. It's too much money. Do you know where I can get Europa League final tickets? Not got a clue, mate. And I'd say you would pay through the teeth for them. I would imagine that you'd probably pay $2,000 for a ticket. How many goals did Arsenal score today? 0. What does Amorim want out of his wing-backs? What do you mean by what does he want out of them? I don't understand what you mean. I mean, Conor Bradley's ideally made. Andy Robertson ideally made for the wing-back system with Amorim. We probably need to find another number 10. I think probably 2 centre-backs in this window. If Real want Trent, they can give us Valverde. Trent won't go to Real. Trent will sign the new contract, and he's a future Liverpool captain. So I wouldn't worry about Trent going. Sell Gakpo and Diaz as soon as possible. See, I'm not on that. Diaz, look, if the right offer came in and it was to Spain and he wanted to go, I wouldn't want to keep anybody at the club who does want to be here. But I'm not giving up on Cody Gakpo yet. I honestly think Gakpo will develop, and we'll look back at this in a few years' time and think, why did we doubt him? You know, he's still young. I'm definitely not at the point of giving up on Cody Gakpo, not at all. I think he has more to come. Same with Gravenberch, you know, still young players. Inacio and Lacroix. Inacio, look, you would say probably Inacio and Diamonde are 2 centre-backs we should probably look at, obviously at Sporting. I think Diamonde would be the more expensive. I think his release clause is about €70 million. Diaz was unbelievable today, said Nadir. Oh, mate, he was brilliant. No argument for me whatsoever. Lucho was incredible. Worked his backside off. His goal was absolutely top-notch. Yeah, great performance from Diaz today. Oh, I love Diaz as well. I don't want to get rid of any of these boys except Adrian. Sorry, I can't lie. Adrian, I would absolutely say bye-bye to. Matip, because of the contract situation, I feel it's the right time. Thiago, same thing. But yeah, no, I mean, I love this group of players. And if it was up to me, like I said, I'd give Mo a new 2-year deal. I just don't know that that's going to be the case with Edwards, but I hope I'm wrong. I think we win 8 and draw 1, said the Red Machine. I take that right now, mate. If you offered me that right now, I take it. 8 wins and a draw. Yep, I'm taking that. Maka is world class. Yep, I agree. Dave Connolly said that. Somebody else, Peter as boss, said I love Maka. Lads, Maka is brilliant. And he is going to prove to be one of the best value buys, I think. He's incredible. Incredible. Hey Craig, big win for us today. Assuming we go for another midfielder, would you prefer Musiala or Kimmich? 100% Musiala. I don't think we need defensive midfielders. We've got Bajcetic coming through. Tyler Morton can come back. We've got McAllister who can fill in. We've got Endo. I think we're good. So yeah, Musiala. I'd love him. I don't think we get him, in all honesty, but in your question there, 100% Musiala. What's the midfield look like in an Amorim team? So, 2 wing backs, 2 central midfielders to play in a double pivot, and then 2 number 10s that go and join the striker, lone striker in the system they play now. 2 number 10s who bridge that gap. We'll talk about this in more detail in weeks to come when he gets announced. We'll do a bit of a deeper dive into Ruben Amorim's tactics. But look, my friends, it has been a very, very long but amazing day. We've been live for 6 hours now. So I'm going to go and get a drink and relax and watch the boxing for the evening. Thank you all for being with us so much. Alexis McAllister was your Anfield Agenda man of the match. Do hit the like button before you head off. I will probably do a stream tomorrow between 5 and 6 or 4:30 and 5:30 because I'm out for dinner tomorrow night with the family. So I will see you tomorrow. The player ratings video is recorded. That's going to come out now in the next minute or two. Do give it a watch. But yeah, thank you so much to all of you for another incredible day. Your Liverpool are top of the league. Maka is the best CM we've had since Gerrard, said Pranav, and thank you for the super chat, mate. Player ratings video is live. The link is there now if you want to go and give it a watch. Thank you, all of you. Appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button before you head off. Drop a like on the video. And thank you for everything. We're top of the league. It's in our own hands. We'll see you tomorrow.